NAADI Astrology. My name is Dr. N. Srinivasan Shastri. Hitherto I was talking about NAADI Astrology, and in my last video I was telling you about the Jupiter, the transiting Jupiter and the natal planet, how they tell you about happening of events. Fine. Here I want to make you understand Jupiter, every 12 years it will be touching the same planet, same natal planet I mean. Jupiter, in it is rounds. Every year it will be in one Rasi, and the rounds, 12 Rasis, every 12 years it will be continuously touching the same planet after every 12 years. Natal planet I am talking about. Will the Jupiter give the same result every 12 years or once in every 12 years? No. Why? Here there are two things. One, there are a lot of significances for each planet. Okay? Venus, it may be a wife. Venus, it also tells about money. Venus, it also tells about childbirth. Venus, it also tells about vehicles. So it has different significations. So when the Jupiter, the transiting Jupiter touches the natal Venus, what all the things are going to happen? You cannot name same thing for all the 12 years. Definitely there is a different pattern for this. To know exactly that Venus, what it is going to give for that person who is having his transiting Jupiter with natal Venus. Understood? I'll repeat once again. Jupiter in his 12 rounds, every 12 rounds he will be touching the same planet, same natal planet, exactly after 12 years. Fine? And after touching the same planet, you cannot expect him to give you the same result as he had given 12 years back. The reasons for this is, significations are many for one planet. You have to use it through two methods. One, intuition. Second, the second round of beautiful calculations. Now I will teach you that. Because always transiting Jupiter when touches the natal planet and whatever planet it may be will not give you the same result. It depends upon the which type of a round it is having. What do you mean by that? What type of a round? Round in the sense, the first round of 12 years. The first round of 12 years. That is about self. Because whenever he touches a good planet, that particular child will be very happy. Whenever that transiting Jupiter in its first round touches a malefic, the child will be into problems. It depends upon according to what type of a malefic planet it has touched. If it is Mars, the child is going to fall down, break his head or a leg or hand. If it is Saturn, sickness. If it is Ketu, boils in his body, on his body. Different things. If there is Sun, of course he is going to go, or there will be some sort of ceremonies inside the house. So the first round of Jupiter transit will tell or give the results for the person in question, the native. Immaterial of benefic or malefic planets, the first round of Jupiter's transit, that is from the year 1, when the child is running year 1 till the 12 years child, that person, wherever he touches malefic or wherever he touches the benefic planet, that result pertains only to the native, the particular person in question. Okay? Second round. When the second round begins? The second round begins from 12 to 24. Fine? Okay, what's going to happen at this point? Why we call it as a second round? And who is going to be in charge of that second round? Or which are the planets which is going to give benefic or malefic result in second round? And who is going to take the result? See, question is quite complicated. But when you understand the theory, it will be damn easy. First round about the person gone. No, we are not bothered about the first round. That is 1 to 12 years. Now we are bothered about the second round. That is 12 to 24. Fine. 12 to 24 pertains to the Kutumbasthana. Means families. Just like in general astrology, after Lagna, the second house is nothing but Vakasthana, Kutumbasthana, Dhanasthana. Okay? Vakasthana, Kutumbasthana, Dhanasthana. These are the portfolios given for the second house from Lagna. Likewise, with the difference, you will find it in NAADI astrology. Here in NAADI astrology, though we treat it as second house, Kutumbasthana, Vakasthana, Dhanasthana, but again we will trace out where that second house lord is. And the result, in addition to these, an extra result will be given by that planet or by the placement where second house lord is placed. That result also will come to him. Understood? I'll repeat once again. Because these things are very sensitive, you cannot let loose it. Fine? I'm repeating. Just like general astrology, after Lagna, second house is Vakasthanam, Dhanasthanam, Kutumbasthanam, and Jupiter in a natal chart. When it is transiting from 12 years to 24 years, that is the second round, he will give the result of either the second house, or he will also give, in addition to the second house result, he will also give the second house lord placement result. Third important thing is also here. In addition to the second house lord's placement, he also gives the result of the planet aspecting the second house. Fine? See, so many combinations are here. Of course, this is just like a Dasha Bhukti. You will have Andhra Dasha, till Sukshma Andhra Dasha, you have to go a lengthy way. But too many permutations and combinations. Here, simple logic, you are going to add into your intuition and your knowledge, then you can come out with a beautiful answer, beautiful prediction of particular incident. Okay, one more round I'll tell you, and then I'll go back to the board where you can understand it very perfectly. Right? Now, second round is over. First round is 1 to 12. Second round is 12 to 24. Third round is 24 to 36. What is the third house from Lagna? We side by side. We'll just take that in correlations. Okay. From Lagna, third house is nothing but traveling, communication, loss. Right? Three things are here. Traveling, communications, loss. Here also, Jupiter in his third round. 1 to 12 is over, 12 to 24, 24 to 36. When his age becomes 24, from that period till 36, that 12 rounds, he will be giving the results of the third house. So, now we are coming to 24 to 36. The native's age of 24 to 36. 24 to 36 belongs to third house from Jupiter. That means third round of Jupiter. From 24 to 36, what all the native is going to enjoy or suffer from will be denoted by the third house and the planets, natal planets aspecting the third house. First, what is the third house? Third house is a loss making place. Third house is the younger sibling. Third house is communication. Third house is travel. Fine. So, in this 24 to 36 period, whenever the transiting Jupiter touches the natal planets, according to that and in connection with the third house, the result will be given. For example, it touches natal Venus. Third round transiting Jupiter touches the natal Venus. You can easily say that there will be loss of money through traveling. Okay? Loss of money through the younger brother, younger sibling, maybe brother, maybe sister. Loss of money due to unnecessary talks, maybe some legal issues. If he touches a benefic, apart from Venus, maybe Sun. Sun is God, Sun is deity. Okay? The significations of Sun is God, Sun is deity. So at that time, you can just easily say, when the transiting Jupiter, third house transiting Jupiter touches the Sun, you can clearly say that the native travels for attending a ceremony, attending functions. If the natal transit touches Saturn in his third round, you can say that there will be travel for the native on his profession basis, or for a profession he has to travel, or in a profession he has to travel. Right? This is how we get. We take the third house significations and apply and see or watch which planet the transiting Jupiter is touching, and according to the transiting touching a natal planet and the transiting round and the house of the transiting, with that basis you can predict, or you can precisely predict the incident, when it's going to happen. When it is going to happen is very important. Again, there is a clue for it to catch exactly when it is going to happen. You will definitely get that also in my coming videos. Now we are learning only the basics of it, because NAADI, so many people have brought it in so many different systems and dimensions. What I found was easiest and applicable to each and every incident which happens in our life, day-to-day process, monthly wise, weekly, however you want to handle, you can handle it when once you master the system of NAADI. Okay? So 24 to 36 our third house, that is over. Now 36 to 48. 36 to 48 is the fourth round of Jupiter, traveling through the 12 houses or 12 rasis or 12 signs. That 36 to 48 belongs, the fourth house belongs to land, mother, family, academic career at times. Fine. So when these four significations are pertaining to the fourth house and the transiting Jupiter during his fourth round, he has to give that benefits, or he has to create that particular loss. When the fourth house is aspected by Venus in the fourth round, complete the 12 years. Because Venus is aspecting, you can tell him that he will be having enough money throughout that particular period. Of course, not at a stretch. Now one that will be coming, because Jupiter also has to touch other planets while he is transiting. Especially more when he touches Venus, because he is aspecting the fourth house. When he touches Mars in his fourth round, because fourth house is pertaining, fourth house signifies about house, land, you can tell that the native is going to purchase a land, or he may get a land. Fourth house is also mother. So if he touches Mars, there may be health problems to the mother. A surgery may be necessary for the mother. These are the things, these are the techniques to to use with the significance of the planets in comparison to the transiting Jupiter based on the house or the rounds of Jupiter. This is why I call it as rounds of Jupiter. Now next we'll go to the fifth house. Of course, right now I am just putting importance for the rounds of Jupiter, not predictions, not planetary significations. You will, once you get the planetary significations, planets significations, and rasis or signs significations, you can master it. You will become a master by that time. Okay? Next one. 36 to 48 is over. Now 48 to 60. 48 to 60 is the fifth round of Jupiter. Fifth house from Jupiter. You just watch who all are aspecting the fifth house. Basically, fifth house is for children, offsprings. Fifth house is for vices, bad habits. Fifth house is also for luck. Okay. So, what all the fifth house gives, according to that basis, and because it is the fifth house round, everything plus or minus, positive or negative, pertains to the children, pertains to the vices or bad habits, pertains to the luck. Okay. So when this fifth house, during the transit of the fifth house, if he touches Venus, and if the Venus is ill placed, there will be loss of money through the children. If the Venus is well placed, there will be monetary gain to the children. If he touches Mars, you can say that one of the children or his children may face an accident or a surgery. If he is touching natal Sun, fifth house round Jupiter, when it touches the natal Sun, then you can easily tell that there is a ceremony or a function in the children's house, in the native child's house, children's house. He has to attend that. Saturn, when the fifth house round Jupiter while transiting he touches the natal Saturn, you can tell that there is change in profession or changes inside the profession of the child, of his child. So, just looking at your chart, you can tell about your son's changes. As simple as that. Sixth house. Sixth house now, 40 to 60 is over. 60 to 70 begins. This is the sixth house round. What are the significations of sixth house? Sixth house is nothing but sickness, credits, servants, pets, known or open enmity. Understood? Open enmity. It may be enmity between the relations, it may be enmity between the neighbors, whatever it is. Open enmity. Openly they quarrel, they fight, they argue a lot. So, in this 60 to 72, 60 years to 72, that is the sixth round of Jupiter, transiting Jupiter, all the results are given by the sixth house and the planets aspecting the sixth house. Or, when the transiting sixth house rounds Jupiter, when it is transiting, when it meets a planet, when it touches a planet in the natal chart or the natal planet, it will give results according to the sixth house ownership or sixth house reflections. I told you it is sickness. So when it touches Venus, loss of money through sickness. When it touches Mars, there will be a quarrel or enmity or a known enemy. He has to face quarrels, problems from them. When it touches Saturn, sixth house, again problems. Saturn is problem malefic. He will have problems in his profession. When it touches Sun, maybe one of the servants, he has to attend a ceremony, function in the servant's house. When Sun is placed in the sixth house, he will have powerful open enemies. At that time they are going to hit him back. This is the sixth house. Sixth house, by the time 60 to 72, the soul energy would have gone down because of facing all the turmoils. Childhood, adolescence, youth, marriage, children, by the time the graph would have got decreased. So the soul energy would have lost. And that's the reason, I don't know why government has fixed 60 years as a retirement age. Maybe they thought it was at that time the body will not cooperate much, the mind and the soul, or the body and the mind will not cooperate that much for a person to be sharp enough to perform his duties. Yes, that is true. Because 6th house is nothing but from 60 to 72, and at the time of 60 or the 6th house round, the native, because he is transiting, that is his 6th round, Jupiter's 6th round, he'll become weak. So this is how we calculate. So whatever planets, malefic or beneficial, it will be just in connection with the 6th house. If it's finance, loss, well placed, gain, Saturn, profession, all these things we are going to take in connection with the 6th house and give the prediction. 60 to 72 is over. So the government people have given a very good idea that 60 by 60 has to go home. Yes, a person can retire at the age of 60, but he will not stay quiet. He will be doing something or the other. If he has earned well, he will be having his morning walks, he will be buying the vegetables, he will be going out for purchasing things, he will be walking around and traveling also. Now the 7th round, 72 to 90. This is the place when Saturn tries to play a role. Already 6th house has taken half of his energy. Saturn has the 3rd house sight first. Just like Jupiter, 5th house is sight first. So 5 into 12, 60, the soul energy comes down. Likewise, Saturn, it looks at the 3rd house first. So 3rd round, first one complete round among all the rasis, all the 12 houses. It takes 2.5 years. You just drop the retrogradness. We are not bothered about the retrogradness right now. Without that retrogradness, assuming that he takes 2.5 years for one sign or rasi, he will take 30 years for completion of one round. First round will be young, energetic. All the actions of the first round, before 30 years, everybody will be happy. Whatever they want to do, they'll do. From 30 to 60, half down, energy-wise. Who takes away the energy? The family, emotions, problems, profession. Okay? So, 3rd round naturally, because Saturn is significator of actions, the limbs will go down. He's walking, somebody has to help him to climb down the stairs. Somebody has to help him to get into the car. So his action is going to come down. That's why 72 to 90, it is fully, completely based on the native. It is for himself. At that time, he will, whatever the malefic planets is there, it will be directly hitting him. He will be hurt by others because he is weak. Or if benefits are there, somebody, or maybe his kith and kin, or somebody would be helping out with the benefits. And 72 to 90, 90 to 102. There are blessed people who live that age. Right now, we have one status quo, general, public, and longevity also. The normal longevity where people are going to live. Only if people are alive, we can just look into their charts. If they are dead, we don't need to look into the charts. So, the normal or average age, even if you take to 72 or 80, within that period, these things are working very fine. When the limbs are not okay, when he is dependent, again, though the benefits are there, it will be very minimal in nature. But if at all Saturn touches Ketu in that 70 to 90 period, be 100% sure that person is going to leave the body. Sure? This is sure. I am not asking you sure. This is sure. If at all in 60 to, at times in between that 60 to 72, based on the longevity in the birth chart, longevity of the person, longevity of the natal. That 60 to 72 also may bring dangers when Saturn is going to touch Ketu or aspect Ketu, because Ketu is dead. That's the dead end. Ketu is nothing but moksha, liberation. He has to give out his body. So this is how the rounds of Jupiter is going to go, and the rounds of Jupiter is going to give us predictions or happening of events. What type of events, when it's going to happen, by whom or to whom. This is as simple as that. Instead of going into Dasha Bhukti with a lot of permutations and combinations, Dasha, Bhukti, Antarbhukti till Sukshma Antarbhukti. Why? When there is something which is very easily available, when you can know things precisely, with the easy handling of a few planets or few formulas. A few methods is enough for knowing the best. I think I'll end my session here. Of course, right now this is only an audio session but I want to show you all on board. I will draw a chart, both the charts, the South Indian and the North Indian. I'll explain it that way. Of course, it may be, for some people it may be a repetition but some new people or new to astrology, they will learn faster and they will learn better. Because when once a tenant is there, the house would be dirty. So, if you are going to give it for a new tenant, you have to cleanse it, clean it, wash it, paint it, whatever it is. Likewise, if already people are in one phase of astrology, maybe the general astrology or some other NAADI astrology, it has to be removed. The root kit has to be removed, and we have to place them a different system into their minds. Just to bring that, or just to get accustomed with that, I am going to put it on a board in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye. Meet you with my product again.